What's up everyone, Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So season 238 is just around the corner. We're going to look up next season's milestone prize car, the Prestige Cup car, and we're going to find out what upcoming events we have and all kinds of good stuff like that. So let's go ahead and start off with next season's milestone prize car, and that is going to be the 2025 Vantage Roadster. So I think that's a car that just got recently added to the game. So 2025 Vantage Roadster right there. The very top crews will get this in purple stars. All the other crews that get over 20 million respect points will get this thing in golden stars. So that is the milestone prize car right there. But bam, let's move on to the Prestige Cup car and see what that thingy-dingy might be. And it looks like that's going to be the Porsche 911 Targa 4 GTS 992.2. So that should be the milestone. Note that should be the car. So it looks like that is going to be our next Prestige Cup car. I should have a video that goes over how to drive this car, how to set it up for live racing, and all kinds of good stuff. So if you want to check that out, look that up. Just type in Danny Lightning 911 Targa 4 GTS 992.2 and it should pop right up. And that's a pretty long name right there for a car, I would say, but that's what it's going to be right there, unless they decide to change these things, which does happen occasionally. Now, if you're interested in seeing the colors that it might come in, I don't know why that says 911 RWB up there, but I think the game is drunk. So you got this tennis ball green color, we got a blue one, a white one, and a black one, and those look good. And then there's a second color choice for metallic, so we got black metallic and all these other thingy-dingies right here. So those are the colors this car might come in. I don't think there's really a whole lot of good choices that look good on this car, but yeah, those are the colors. I think I really like the white one or the black one best because the other colors just don't seem to suit the car in my opinion. Alright, so now it's reading the correct name, the 911 Targa 4 GTS 992.2. Alright, there it is. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam. Alright, let's go look and see what kind of upcoming events we have for the next season, and yeah, let's go do it to it. Let's go do it to it right now. So it looks like on August 1st, we're going to have the Rolling Sculpture event, and that appears to be a Duality Cup. It's going to use the Aston Martin DBR22 and the Aston Martin V12 Speedster. So I assume that's just going to be a basic Duality Cup. It doesn't say anything about a prize car, so it might just be one of those deals where you run it, you collect some free prizes, and ba-bam, you're good to go. So it looks like there is going to be another Fast and Furious event with the prize car of Jacob Toretto's Chevrolet Monte Carlo. So let's go ahead and look at that car really quick. Okay, well maybe I read that wrong, but it says Jack Toretto's. I could have swore it says Jacob. So there seems to be a discrepancy somewhere. Either it's my dumb brain getting confused, or somewhere there's a typo. We'll look again in a second. But Jack Toretto's Monte Carlo is going to be the prize car for whatever that event is right there. So yeah, I think that's a Fast and Furious event since it says Toretto. I would imagine, let's check something out really quick here and see what's going on with it. Alright, so that's a 7.0 car. It might run a little faster than that. Great acceleration, pretty decent top speed. I mean, it looks pretty good on the stats, right? Looks very good on the stats, so that might end up being a pretty cool car. I don't know if there's a live racing set up for it or anything like that, but we'll double check that around when the event comes out and try and find out. As always, thank you to Nitro for CSR for access to the content account so we can take a look at stuff like that, because if I didn't have this account, we wouldn't be able to check out the stats or show you guys how to drive cars or anything like that. So this account is a big help to the community, so thank you to Nitro. This is awesome. Alright, so yeah, one says Jack Toretto's, the other one says Jacob Toretto's, so I don't know, maybe his name is Jacob. I'm not really sure. Honestly, my memory has gotten worse and worse and worse over the years thanks to the autoimmune disease, so I don't even remember a Jack or a Jacob Toretto from the Fast and Furious movies, and I don't remember this car, but I've seen everything up to Fast and Furious 10. Maybe this is like I don't know, maybe it's a later version that this guy was in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't remember the guy or the car, so my memory sucks. And it does look like there's going to be another Fast and Furious event starting on the 10th called the Power of the Road Dominance 4 and Victory Lap 4. I don't know why there's two different things there. I don't know if that's going to be like a dual event or something, but it looks like that's going to be with the flip car. So if you guys aren't familiar with the Fast and Furious flip car, there it is right there. And this definitely uses Fast and Furious fusion parts. So anything that says Fast and Furious up here uses Fast and Furious fusions. Now it used to only be this car, but now it's these two right here. So Slapjack, Supra, and the flip car both use Fast and Furious parts, which is a big old giant bummer in my opinion, because they're pretty much impossible to get. That's the one thing that sucks about the flip car and that Supra. I was really disappointed when I got that Supra, went to install fusions on it, and what crap, I don't have any. But these are the stats for the flip car. It's a 7.1 car. I mean, back when this thing first came out, it was a beast. Now it's just kind of okay. But yeah, you know, there's the top speed for something, 426 miles per hour in the top speed. It's going to run about a 7.1 or a 7.2. It might actually go faster than that. There are videos on this car out there you can look up to find out what it actually runs. I'm pretty sure I've got one myself. And the car's got pretty decent acceleration. So it's a good looking car. Just good luck getting Fast and Furious fusion parts is the only problem. So yeah, Rolling Sculpture, Power of the Road Province 4, and Power of the Road Domination 4, and Victory Lap 4. Maybe there's going to be a Duality Cup. I don't know. It looks like there's going to be two events there. I'm not 100% sure, but there's something going on with that it lists two different events. So yeah. And to whom it may concern, right now there is a RWB. The 911 RWB can get for 3,950 gold right now from the CSR2 Buy Car section. And well, if you need this thing, you know, you can go in there and choose the rims, the color, and everything else, hit buy, and bam, you get the car you want. Now, this is not what I would consider a great car, but if you do need it for something, it is currently available for 3,950 gold. Now, I actually really like this car, but it's not one of the best cars in the game by any means. This car does get used for quite a few things here and there. I notice it does come in very handy to have this, but that is a lot of gold. Almost 4,000 gold for a car is a lot. Now, I am really stingy with my game resources, so I wait till they put something like a Gamera in there, where it's just like, I'm going to get one of the best cars in the game for gold. You know what I mean? I don't just go in there and buy something like that with 4,000 gold unless I have like an overabundance of gold. But if you need one, hey, and you got the gold, it's there, but bam, and you can choose the colors, the rims, the whole shebang, get the one you want, and the looks you want, and the things you want, and the stuffs you want, and all of the thingy-dingies that make it look the way you want. Now, I'm not 100% sure who made this sheet here, but I did find this the other day. This is the Wish Me Real Showdown, showing the fastest car, so there we go, ba-bam. That's a second look at some of the cars there. I did make a video going over that, but these sheets are definitely nice. These are just showing like the very top ones. I mean, there's not as many cars on here as the video I made, but, you know, if you'd have some of the slower cars, you're never going to make it anyway. I mean, we got 6.9s, 7.0s, so that's rough, guys and gals. That is rough trying to beat this thing. Right, the next car is 7.3. If you got a 7.3 or a 7.2, 7.3 cars, you're gonna have a really hard time winning, unfortunately, against something running 6.9s and 7.0s. So it's gonna be rough winning these cars unless you have one of the top two, and that's pretty much the way it goes. Now, I see that the race pass has disappeared from my map again, and there's a big problem with that going on where people aren't seeing events and whatnot, and that's a big issue. There's events not showing up on people's map, there's race passes not showing up on people's map, and all kinds of stuff. But, you know, I was actually going to go purchase the race pass, and it's not here right now, so I can't collect my race pass rewards. I don't know. Let me go out to the map and go back and see if it shows up. Maybe I can log out of the game and log in and see if it shows up. But yeah, a lot of people say I'm not getting this event, I'm not getting that event. But yeah, the race pass does appear to be missing right now. Let me try and log on and off. Let's see what happens. I'm sure they're probably working on this, but there's currently a major glitch where people just aren't seeing events and race passes and everything else. So hopefully they get this fixed soon, because honestly, they're losing money when the race pass is there and they can't sell you something, right? If an event's not there and you can't buy the cars, they're losing money. So I'm assuming this is something they're probably working on, because every company has one major goal, which is make money, and these things not being there is losing them money. So come on, CSR, get your stuff fixed. We would definitely appreciate it, and your wallets might be a little bit bigger than it already is, and we're sure it's huge. We know it's huge. Now it's huger if you're going to fix these thingies. The reason I want to purchase this particular race pass is right here, this prize. Upgrade it, universal stage 6 part for any car, and that way I can max out my Honda Indy truck. So honestly, I think the race pass is a really good value. Not only do you get some cars, you get some universal parts and all kinds of stuff. So for 10 bucks, the race pass is a really good deal compared to everything else in the game that's usually overpriced. Now, the last 2 weeks, I haven't really had a whole lot of time to play. I've probably been slacking. A lot of real life stuff was going on. I mean, I'm behind on answering comments and everything else, I think. But, I didn't make it as far as normal in this race pass. Normally, I at least get to 18 to 20 or something. I'm down here at level 15, so I am way behind this time. You can get a second stage 6 part here on race number 20, but I guess I'm going to miss out on that one. But I'm probably still going to buy it because I do want to upgrade that Indy truck. I was really hoping maybe when I ran the event for the Indy truck, it would give me that last stage 6 part that I needed, but it did not. It gave me 2 stage 6 parts that I already had. And Donna, I do not thank you for that at all. Darn you, Donna, you turd sandwich, you. I don't know why she's got to be so mean to us guys and gals, but darn you, Donna. And speak of the devil, a thing pops up to try and get me to buy the race pass right after I said I was going to buy it. So that's a coincidence right there. Do you think the phone was listening to me? Do you think CSR2 Racing was listening to what I was saying? And they're like, hey, he wants to buy it. Let's make sure he does. But bam, there's a pop-up right there. Because, well, that seems like a heck of a coincidence that would just pop up right after saying I wanted to buy it. But anyways, I think that's pretty much gonna be it for the video today. I think we've covered all the new stuff, so there we go. Ba-bam! At this point in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you didn't like it, hit that big old thumbs down. Huge shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much for the extra support. It really does help this channel keep running. Memberships start at just a couple of dollars a month, and they really do help out. If you check out the video's description and the pinned comment, you'll find my affiliate links where you can get some really amazing stuff. You'll find some other ways to help support the channel, plus there's some links to some game news and all kinds of other good stuff you might want to check out. But even watching more of our videos really does help this channel, so maybe click on one of these videos that's up on the screen, or maybe pull up one of my playlists or something and watch a few more if you got time. We would definitely appreciate that big time. But I really just want to say thank you so much for watching the videos. We really do appreciate that a lot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys and gals are amazing. Lightning out. Have a great day, and we will catch you next time.